put them
everybody.
on. I don't know what she done over here, but we're going to have to fix that. I don't know. She put it on like every single one of these. So basically, we go to a different scene. We're probably going to have.
Add the scene. And I only did it on that one and the other one, so we should be good. Anyways,
okay.
Welcome back to Red Wine and Wit. I'm Jody, and
I'm Denny. So hey, listen, we are trying to like work out some new bugs because one of the things I did in this last week or so is I was going back with some nostalgia, looking at all the other ones that we've done, and I was getting some feedback for myself. I was like, oh, we could do this better and that better and this better. We've done a lot of things different and better since then.
Sure.
I mean, look back to the very beginning ones and look where we're at now. We have like a format now, and yeah, so we have a format now. We have it down to like sort of science, and so we're doing a little bit of new things now. You're gonna see them today, and hopefully. I didn't even get a chance to listen in the ear, but hopefully this works out. Hopefully we don't have a big echo going on with the new sound effects. We'll find out though, because we'll watch this and we'll see. And you can probably laugh at us. There's a lot of echo going on. All right, we're figuring it out. We're figuring all this out. Anyways, welcome to another Saturday of the nice outside.
I know, it was such a nice
thing.
Oh, that was my thing, Denny. How am I supposed to vote?
Well, you gotta clamp it down.
All right, I'll clamp it down. It is a little bit windy today. We are in Florida, and it's very windy here. But it was like 85 degrees.
Yeah, we had these like gust of winds.
It's very nice, but it's also like kind of distracting a little bit at times. So I had to put my hair up because there was just no way it was going to work out with it down today. But
I guess you could do this too. You just
I could have just done that. You're absolutely
right. There you go.
So look at that. We're learning new things every second of the day. But today we're excited because we are going to be opening another bottle from our Costco wine series today, and I can't wait to do this one. We actually picked this one specifically because the label is just too damn cool not to. Check it out.
Should we show it?
Right here, yes. Show it.
Put it in the middle?
Right there.
If we guys move all the way. Oh my God! There it is.
There it is. So this is a Freakshow. Freakshow wine from the Michael David Vineyard. And Denny, if you grab that bottle there, this one, American Winery of the Year in 2020 from Wine Enthusiast magazine. So this is the coolest label ever. And the coolest part is it's got this cool thing. It looks like a ticket to the Freak Show. Michael and David's Freak Show is what it says on the side there. It's kind of cool. So this one is from Lodi, California, and it is a Cabernet Sauvignon 2019. It's a cab, yay! So I'm going to hand that back to Denny while you put
because I have the shores.
My tasting notes up. So
let me get that tasting note up there real quick.
So I can talk about the tasting notes.
Let me get that right there. It can still be. Look at it. We're still in the middle.
Like
look at that. We're still
look at that. Look at what he did.
See?
Like this cool
I
thing
did this.
It's so awesome. So obviously I already said that this is from Michael David. It's a Cabernet, charcoal and wood smoked aromas melts into nicely concentrated black cherry and dark chocolate flavors in this full-bodied, moderately tannic wine. So, and that's taken from Wine Enthusiast. Obviously, you see it got a 90 score on it from Wine Enthusiast as well. So, very excited to try this one. Yay!
It kind of made a little pop.
You just made about. Look at the shape at the top of the bottle.
I know, it kind of made a little pop.
Kind of different shape to it.
Like a champagne popping almost.
Like a little boop.
There you go.
There's my little Freak Show cork. And it's a real cork. So that's
It's a cork.
It's a cork. It's a cork made of cork. And it says admit one. It's so funny.
All right, let's see. We'll put it back on the big screen again.
Back on the big screen again. Denny.
There we are.
There we go. All right, are you ready?
Woo. I'm going to keep it for myself.
Well, you have to share with me. Does it smell good?
I'm making love to the wine.
Don't.
All right. Anyways, well, I gotta get my sound effect ready. So, ready?
Airplane mode. Yes, I'm ready.
So Sasha's
in the middle of our thing.
I can't do this way. I gotta do my right hand.
All right, do it.
There you go.
I could have pushed the button. I smell that.
I know, right? It's like got fruit right out from the beginning.
I smell all kinds of yummy fruits. All right, I'm gonna take this mustache glass.
All the in the air.
Yeah, all the stuff in the air. Sorry about your bad luck. You're gonna drip on yourself. Look, you're gonna drip.
Ooh. 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 All right, ready?
Yep.
Yep. Got a little piddle. Got a piddle.
There we go. I got
Alright.
you. I got you right there. Look
Got
at that.
me.
There you go.
You got me. Woo, dog.
All right, I want to
That one
aerate
got
that
some
a
good
bit.
sense
I
to
know.
it.
It does smell really, really delicious. Like
It even got
cherry.
like some great
cherry,
great
man.
little ridges going on there too. It's
You're
it's
talking
holding
about
up.
its legs.
Yeah, it's holding up pretty
What
well.
did it say? Medium bodied, so the legs should
see.
last a little bit, but not
Ooh.
too long. Oh yeah, I see it. I see them right
Ooh,
there.
no,
I
my
see them.
mustache.
I see them right
This
there.
is another classic Denny moment.
I know, you and your mustache
my
glass.
mustache.
All right, I'm
I
airing
like my
it out.
mustache
Really.
glass. Boom.
We need to get some new ones because
What?
your mustache is just.
It's getting
falling
crusty.
apart. It's getting crusty.
All right, crusty mustache.
Oh
I
my
hate
gosh,
crusty
crusty mustache. Hey, I want to make.
Yeah. Actually, what was it? Oh, I didn't put the little, what you call it up there? Our cheat sheet.
Oh,
Cheat
you
sheet's out
didn't.
there.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna get that real quick. Hold on.
Oh.
Jody, talk about it for a minute. I'll be right back. What'd you do?
What is this one? New ones. It's a fun one.
What are you doing, playing with stuff?
3, 2, 1, go!
Because she's getting her buttons in. She's
3,
getting her
2,
buttons in.
1, go!
All right, get her. She's getting her buttons in because she normally doesn't get to do this.
I don't.
Because I gotta have the cheat
cheat
sheet.
sheet so we know
So-
what the hotkeys are.
All right,
But that's okay. We don't have to memorize.
there we go.
It's that one right there.
Yes, that's what I was trying to get at. But now I can't even get it because I had to put it to. I had to do it down here because obviously the wind keeps pushing.
You got it. Yeah, it's not gonna work. You got to turn it the wrong way.
I'm just gonna put it like this.
Well, now I can't see.
Well,
that.
then you don't need to see it. You already had your button fill.
I did. Look at my leg.
Oh, hey, listen.
Look at my leg.
You got a cork? One in the cork bottle. Boom.
Just like that. That's all my corks.
All right.
That's not
Did
all
you
my
shake it
corks.
around?
I did.
Did you
I
smell it?
aerated it.
Did
and
you
I
talk
smelled
about it? Were you playing with buttons all the time?
Yes, I was.
No.
Oh,
See?
okay. I thought I got
Did you have a floaty?
I thought I had a
Do you have a
passenger.
swimmer?
I thought I did have a swimmer for a minute, but I don't. I'm all good.
All right. So let's taste this wine, the
All
Freak
right,
Show.
let's do it. The
Ready to
freak
freak
show.
it up?
Let's freak,
Freak
it
it
up. Freak show. Freak show.
Ooh.
Oh my! Wow,
This is pleasurable.
it's very, very pleasurable. Yummy. That's delicious. Oh
This
my
one
gosh.
got some good stuff in the beginning. Oh, so we don't have the picture of our exact charcuterie, but it's really close because
We do got them.
we do have the grapes,
chocolate
we do
covered
have the
strawberries.
chocolate, we got
See those up there?
cheeses,
See those
and
chocolate
we
covered
got the chocolate covered strawberries.
Yep, strawberries.
So we
up
do
there.
have sort of that look. It's
Yeah.
sort of what's going
Yeah,
on there.
it's pretty close.
Oh, there
the
goes my keyboard
cover.
condom.
Keyboard condom flew right off.
I'm telling you, we're with the elements right
winds.
now.
It's the wind, y'all.
elements.
Winds are cray cray.
So we do
right
have
now.
sort of the charcuterie tray, sort of. So.
Yeah, let me pull it over here, Denny. You're gonna have to slide that over.
Oh yeah. Let me make some room here.
Make some room there.
See the price we pay for going on a windy day. Nice
I
day
know,
outside
I
though.
know.
Really is nice.
It was a beautiful day today.
For those of you still in snow, I feel sorry.
I know.
Come
well,
down and visit us
I was to say
Come
that's
visit
why
us.
people live in Florida because
because we have short sleeves on.
I actually had sleeveless, but
Well,
it got a little
yeah,
chilly.
the wind is a
once
little
the,
chilly, really.
But yeah, the wind. I covered up my charcuterie tray because I didn't want it to get sand in it. 'Cause that will
This
happen.
is good,
It's really delicious.
Man.
I'm very excited.
man.
So what are we starting
Man.
with, Denny? What are we starting with?
I'm
Let
just
me get your
saying,
thing.
man.
Man. There you go. There's a pick for you. I'm going to start with cheese today because I feel like that's going to be a really good match.
All right. So what do I normally start? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the green olives first. First green olive.
Mm-hmm.
These are gigantic.
They are. Oh, wow. I really like the way that those flavors go together because the cheese is kind of
Hey.
sharp. It's smoked Gouda, and the wine's got like enough sweetness to it that it kind of complements that flavor of that harder cheese.
Well, I was a little afraid that being that it was sweet, that the sour was going to be a little off. Even though people have said that sweet and sour goes pretty well, I'm
Yeah.
not a sweet and sour fan.
Yeah.
But hey, I was a fan today.
You're a fan today.
That was great. That was
I'm going
good.
with the strawberry now.
Going with some other savory here. Going with the meat.
That's a good strawberry. That's really nice. That's really nice. What I'm getting from this wine, it's got like this sweetness that first hits your tongue.
So what'd you have? I had the meat. It was
I had
great.
the cheese.
Still great.
And I had the strawberry just now.
Still great, the meat.
Yeah, it's good. I'm sure it is.
It had cheese.
I had the cheese, and it was really good. But what I'm getting from this wine is that it's kind of sweet when it first hits your tongue, and you get the fruit-forward flavors in it. But you also get like that kind of an oak flavor or a wood flavor. Maybe it's they were saying the dark chocolate and charcoal.
Yeah.
So I don't really taste any charcoal, but that's okay because it tastes delicious. So
well, here's something.
It's medium.
You're
bodied,
gonna
which is
laugh.
nice.
You're gonna laugh at what I say about this. Without all the technical terms,
Yeah.
it really doesn't feel like you're drinking wine. Like it doesn't feel like you're drinking wine, even though it is wine. I get it, but it doesn't have. It feels
That bite?
It feels pleasant.
I know.
It feels like
What I was saying.
feels dangerous.
Dangerously pleasant on the
Yeah.
palate, right?
Feels
Okay.
dangerous.
So I think what he's getting at is the tannins,
Oh.
because it's really kind of smooth in your mouth, right?
Ha, ha, ha.
Smooth in your mouth. Is that what you were
Mhm.
trying to say? Yeah. And it definitely is that. Wow, that is dangerously good, because I could drink that really fast. Good.
Well, I don't do that yet.
I'm having the meat.
Sort of like a sangria.
Don't say that.
No, but better than sangria.
Well, don't say sangria.
Okay,
because
wait.
sangria is something that you make with wine.
Wait. What am I trying to say? What am I trying to say?
What are you trying
What
to
am I
say,
trying-
Danny?
I'm saying when you drink sangria, it's usually pleasant feeling. Like
Well-
it's like tropical. It's like
Okay.
it's like
I don't get
easy
tropical,
on
though.
a Sunday morning. You know, that kind of thing. I said it before.
Oh, it's pleasant.
It's pleasant. It feels
It's easy
good.
to drink. It's easy to drink and it feels good.
And well, wait a minute. So if you are a
chocolate,
timid
Denny.
wine drinker, like,
Well, if you want to break into cabs,
well, I'm just saying, if you're a timid wine drinker, just period. If you're a timid wine drinker, about like, I don't like the way it's too sweet. I don't like the way it's too hard. I don't like the way it's too biting. I don't like all the spices, right?
not a fan. Not a fan.
If you had to choose the first wine, this is not a bad first. But I'm going to warn you, it's going to set the mark up a little high.
Yeah.
So my warning is that you'll have this, and then you'll go drink other wines. You go, what the hell is this? Right? So I got to warn you if it's that good to me. To me. I mean, I'm only the judge of me.
Right? These things are so hard to eat.
And believe me, another thing too is that
so delicious.
I'm Denny.
Who are you, Jenny?
Well, I mean, I'm one who's not always the wine connoisseur. My wife is. Remember, I got into this gig because she was the wine connoisseur. I was just the accompanying guy. Until she said,
accompanying
says, I'll let you have some.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
That's delicious.
I'm going to, here, hold that for a
Okay.
second. I'm going to pour some more. Do you need to get some more?
I'm sure I
We're
do.
getting close. Oh, Wendy. Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
hold on. Window alert.
The wind alert. Okay, here we go.
Hold on. This is kind of hard to do at the same time.
Let me do it.
I'm doing left-handed, so that's really okay.
I know. Stop doing it.
Bring yours over here again. Do left hand again.
Why are you doing it left-handed?
Because it's hard for me to do this thing.
Gosh, it's right underneath my
I'm
glass.
going to catch all the drops.
I know she wants to.
Okay. All right. And
My
I'm-
girl
and
Sasha.
I'm always going to get it onto your white dress there. Ooh,
You got some chocolate on me right there.
That's you. You dropped chocolate.
I
You
didn't
just
drop
ate
it.
chocolate.
Sasha's gonna clean it off for me.
All right,
By
so
the
we're
way,
getting
let me
it.
just show you real quick. This is our girl, Miss Sasha. She likes wine. She sure does. Ah. She's waiting for us to drop some so she can have it.
All right. We got to move along because we're at 15 minutes now.
Excuse me. Okay, did you try it with just the chocolate by itself?
All right, now the grape is a little different.
I liked it.
It may be a little bit because it's competing. It's a little. I think the grape makes it a little bit biting at the end.
You thought so? Let me try that again. Hold on.
Yeah, strawberry's fine. Everything else is fine so far.
I know everything was good. I like it with the grape.
I'm gonna have a hard
I
decision.
think it's gonna be really nice. Like it's the grape is sweet and the wine is fruity, but not too sweet. So it kind of brings out those fruit flavors in whenever you're drinking it. So I really liked it with the grape.
Well,
so,
I'm gonna have a little bit of a tough. My mind is
have
wavering. My mind is wavering.
I'm gonna do what Denny does.
My mind is wavering on this other thing. All right, so we got to talk about some voting. Moving right along.
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Oh, you know what? You should have moved those differently. That's all right.
What?
You put the movie up here before all the tasty notes. Got to put them in the right order. We're going to get that right order.
Well, that's easy to fix. I can fix that later. All right, so here is our grading system.
If it is
1, 2, or 3
all right, we
glasses.
did start off a long time ago back in the day. We did give like a 0. We're not even starting off with 0. We're going to say, because you know, Jody says that all wines are at least worth one glass.
Yeah.
They're at least worth one glass.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Because how would you grade it? A 0 would be you never tasted it.
Yeah, 0 means it's just not wine.
Well, you never tasted it. It's like it's not ever tasted. So one glass is always worth a chance for every single wine. She gives one glass for no glass.
At least one. You
so 1 through 3, she says, hey,
these are shit wines. Don't drink these.
They're
even
great
if they're
free.
But even if they're free, just be warned.
Sasha did it.
I know she's like wanting to be. She's totally like crashing the whole show. But even if it's free and you drink a whole lot of it, you may wake up with a really nasty hangover the next day because it's going to be like the really low quality wines, the really low, just really nasty.
Unfortunately, Boone's Farm's going to fall into this one. Boone's Farm doesn't even count as
She
don't even want to count it as. She don't count Boone's Farm or MD 2020. She don't count them as wine.
Those are not wines.
They're sugary blends.
Well, because like a lot of people would say something like 2 Buck Chuck, but I'm going to tell you right now, some of that 2 Buck Chuck is really good. So I'm not even going to. 2 Buck Chuck is good.
Okay, so
moving on. 4 and 5. This is what I call your wedding quality wines, and this is the kind of wine that you'd probably drink at an event. It's probably free or very inexpensive. Feel free to partake at an open bar. It's not something I would buy to take home and drink with my friends and I.
Oh, and one other note about this one, I'm just looking at it right now. It's a 14.5%. Yeah, baby.
You know, we didn't even tell them how much we paid for it.
Oh, you don't even have the receipt because we're not so damn prepared today.
Well,
I think it was like $12.99 if I was to guess it.
I thought that was last week's wine. I thought this one was like. But yeah, it's inexpensive. Like 12,
it wasn't. I don't think we went over like 15 on a lot of these.
Most of them were right around. $15.
I don't think we went over 15. It was either on sale or it was around $12.99.
Yep, somewhere in that ballpark.
All right, so moving right along, we have the next
6,
one.
7, and 8. If it has 6, 7, and 8, then this is going to be a decent everyday wine. This is where I probably would put Apothic.
6, 7, and 8 is a pretty decent area.
I know. And of course I have my Apothics. Those are like 8 glass wines.
Like you said, everyday wine.
And everyday wines. You can keep this in your house, pay full price.
Man, but you know what? You say Apothic. You say Apothic, but Apothic is sometimes can move up to that 9 and 10.
9. I know it can move up to a 9.
You say Apothic as the example, but I don't know.
Oh, the regular Apothic.
We've had some everyday wines.
Everyday wines, yeah.
I don't know Apothic. Apothic might actually get a little higher on that one.
I know, I really do like it.
But then we have the 9s and the 10s.
And those obviously are superior wines that have a really nice body, a full flavor, and they just kind of grab a hold of you and just and say, hey, we're a good wine.
They said, come back to visit again.
Come back. And whenever you see these, grab those and keep them in your house. They make great gifts for friends and family, special occasion, or if you just need to like pop open a bottle because somebody pops over to your house all of a sudden unannounced, or you're having a dinner party. They're great for dinner parties. So these are superior wines and they taste amazing. So be sure to keep these around your house.
All right, then
there's one other thing.
Oh man, there's the one, right? There's the one.
Then there's the unicorn. All right, so this is your 11. Okay, it's cranked up one more.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be very special.
Right there, this side.
This side right here. Yeah.
That
This
one
here.
right there.
That one right there. Okay, so these obviously are better than the 9s and 10s. So it has to like hit it out of the ballpark and then some, right? Like hit the next block over. This is not something that happens very often. It's very rare, but it does happen. Denny's already given away a couple
Last year.
So, but it is possible to crank it up to the extra notch, right? So, but that's the unicorn.
It's got to be the one that just puts you one over.
One more over.
I mean,
exactly.
if you're
It's
thinking in
one
your
more.
head like, man, that's a 10, right? Like you think, man, that's a 10. But then all of a sudden, like you taste it and going, oh man, but that's just like one other notch up.
Another notch up.
Oh,
It's cranked up to
Yeah.
11. So, but that's the unicorn. But then we have one other thing too.
one that she did get this one. She thought she didn't make this.
But
but she did.
I looked and there it was. Look
The
at that.
GOAT.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time, in honor of Tom Brady, obviously. So at the end of the year, we're going to assess all of the wines that we gave an 11 rating to. And at the end of the year, we'll determine which one could become the GOAT.
Yeah.
The GOAT.
And you got to say, I think we got to thank Grace all time with that year. Because
Well, it's not greatest of all time then, is it? It's greatest of 2021 or 2022.
yeah, because I mean,
Well, it could be the same wine.
if we
year after year.
already get the GOAT, then how are we gonna find a new? I mean, it's like it's once you get the pinnacle,
Well, we'll see that wine remains.
once you're at top of
remains
Mount
the
Everest, you
GOAT.
can't go beyond Mount Everest. Everest stops.
Well,
There's the top.
That's it. Okay, but we can assess every year to see if that wine still maintains that title of the GOAT. Because
So,
another
what you
one
saying,
could
or
come along.
what are you saying that if this happens, if we do get a GOAT
Yeah.
of the year, then we will actually probably put it in that bottom area of so we remember it.
Yeah.
And say this is the wine that made GOAT of 2021.
Yes, we can definitely, because I could just add.
Oh,
to this.
2022.
2022.
2022.
We didn't have a GOAT for 2021.
We didn't
We
decide
didn't
one.
do that.
We didn't decide
We didn't
one,
do
'cause we didn't
it.
think about it then.
Didn't think about it yet.
All right, so
We just thought of it this
we're
year.
running on time. We're 23 minutes, so let's go.
All right, Denny, it's time to vote.
To
So are
us
we
at
ready?
full screen.
Are we ready? Full screen.
All right, you got
I
enough
want
wine?
more.
You got enough wine? I got enough wine. You got enough wine? Do we need more? Need more wine?
No,
Need more? Okay.
I'm good. I'm ready to
One
vote.
more cheers.
Cheers.
Prost. Ready?
Prost.
Prost.
Salud.
Prost. Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye.
You looked away.
I looked at her in the eye. I looked at her in the eye.
All right, I'm ready to vote.
All right.
Denny, let's do this.
We also did this too, so we always end up like hitting the drums like a couple times because we like writing funny pictures on the paper. So we actually said, let's make it longer.
Live it
All
longer.
right. So hopefully this works. Let me get my screen in there. All right. So we're at the drum break. Let's see. Yes.
I'm ready. Do it.
Do it. Here we go.
I am done. I am ready.
Hi,
that
everybody.
That actually worked out just perfectly.
Hi.
Time-wise. Hi.
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 Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey.
All right.
I
So,
want that.
my peoples. Good wine.
Are not your peoples?
It is time
It is time. It is time for
to
the rating.
reveal the I guess, influenced plan that we came up with a long
Yes.
time ago
Yes.
of our voting system.
Our voting system.
It is time.
We don't share with
Ready?
each other until this moment.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go!
I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. I knew he was going to give it an 11 by the way he was talking about it. Cranked up to 11. Yeah,
All right.
baby.
So
Look at you.
listen, my peoples. Wait. You see. All right, listen, my peoples. See, here's the thing. When I was drinking it, I was like, bam, 10. Right?
Yeah, I was too.
When I was drinking it, it was like, bam, 10, 10, 10, 10. Right?
Yeah.
And I was trying things in the tray and drinking some more.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just
So good.
one more.
He thinks it was one more.
One more, baby. It was the first month of this year.
However, as we were just talking about the goat,
Freak Show, baby.
Into the goat
Freak
drawing.
Show.
Drawing. It's not a drawing
Bam.
contest. It'll be a
All right,
ranking.
Jody. Take it away. What do you got?
Dude,
You said 10.
I did say 10. I gave it a 10.
I don't think
Because
Jody's
I
ever
think
given
it's
an
awesome.
11.
I
She's
have not never given
never
an 11.
given an 11.
I've never given an 11 because I don't think that
You know,
they
in
should
some
do that.
ways, I'm almost thinking like you're saying, the average. We can't give it a GOAT unless we have a unanimous 11.
You think?
I don't,
You gave it an 11.
I mean, but what I'm thinking though is that because in another episodes you said, well, we kind of got to go with the law of averages here, right?
Yeah.
If we, because one time the first time we had 10s, we had unanimous 10.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
But there was other times like a 10, you give a 9, I
Yeah.
give 10, you give a 7 or something, and then hold on, drinking break. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. You got to fill up again. So I don't know. How about you guys out there? What do you think?
What do you think? Should we
Do you think it has to be a
include
unanimous 11?
11?
Now,
Or
if we get to the
if
end of
he
the year,
gives us
so we
11
can't give it a GOAT if it's not a unanimous 11. That would have meant that me and you didn't think on the same page with it.
Agreed.
Think about that.
Agreed.
We have a whole year. We have a whole year to think about this.
We do.
She
The
gave it
whole year.
close to 11,
I did.
but not close enough. So I don't know. Just food for thought. Food for thought. Anyways, we're at 27
I still
minutes.
think that they're unicorns. 11s are unicorns. Like,
It's got sparks coming out of this
It's-
one.
I do give it an 11 for the label. The label itself is freaking amazing.
That's fine. That's fine.
Denny, it's
fine.
time to move on to your
okay.
your segment.
It's okay.
Of the
It's
sh-
okay.
It's okay. So it's time to move on to the
We do
segment
need
that
to move on.
Denny.
All right, now we're
Actually
moving on to my
started.
segment. We're running out of time. I want to keep this under 30 minutes, so we got to move forward a little faster. All right. Movies. I say movies. This is we're turning
Yeah,
here.
too,
Movies of the
because
week. All right, so we
this
watched
one
this
last week.
last week.
We talked about it last week.
Finally got to this one.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal. I was a big huge Sopranos fan. All right,
Yeah.
Jody, not so much.
What did you
She
think
doesn't
about-
like all the gangster stuff.
It's not that. I never
She can't
got
really get
into
into
the
the gangster
Sopranos.
stuff. She gets in Sex and the City, but she don't get into gangster stuff.
It's not that. It's not. I've watched plenty of gangster stuff, and I didn't watch The Sopranos when it was like the thing back in the day, but you did.
I did. So
And
so here's the thing about this.
I
This
missed
is
the boat.
this is the backstory
It is the backstory. It's
of
a
how
prequel.
things that we kind of learn about during the whole seasons that we talked about, but we didn't really know about because this is way back when he was a kid, right? The main characters when he was a kid.
Tony Soprano.
So the interesting thing about this is the actor is actually the son of the actor that passed away.
James Gandolfini.
Right. So it actually is the son.
It's his. Actual
It is a weird, funny
And I'm going
thing.
to tell you, the thing I liked best about this movie was him, actually, because I thought he did an amazing job. I didn't even put together that was his actual real life son.
She just found out about like 10 minutes, 20
No,
minutes ago.
I think
30
I
minutes
knew,
ago.
but I didn't know before I watched the movie, and then you just reminded. I was
Yeah.
like,
It's
yeah.
him. It's his son.
And I thought he did such an amazing job, and he was so spot on the whole time. I didn't get all of the Sopranos stuff, and there was a lot to it, so it wasn't my favorite movie. But that's just because
You drove your notifications.
I did not. My mom's all texting me.
I'll just throw up the notification right now.
You gotta slide down, scroll down. There you go.
Turn it off. There you go. No disturb.
So, I didn't get into all of the Soprano-ness of this movie. However, Denny was a huge fan of The Sopranos. So, what did you think of it as a prequel?
I think it worked. I think it worked.
I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, it was. It really kind of answers a lot of the questions that we really would kind of think about before.
Yeah.
Especially if you watch towards the end, you could see sort of like this. Oh, damn. Like Sopranos did. Like you got these twists at the end going.
Yeah, don't give away any of the things, Denny, because there's a lot of things.
Well,
a lot of things.
So there was that one, and then Jody wanted me to show this too.
I just thought that was a really cool,
Yeah, she wanted me to show that part.
Yeah, I just thought it was really cool. So
who made Tony Soprano?
Listen, here's the cool thing. So that was last week's movie, and we actually finally watched it. So we wanted to give you an update. But this week we actually watched.
Oh yeah, I gave
one.
Jody three options, and she chose this one.
I did because I'm a huge fan of
She
Lucille
says
Ball.
we gotta watch this
watch
one.
it.
All right,
I
so we
wasn't
watched
sure
it.
how I'd feel about Nicole Kidman playing Lucille Ball, but
She did pretty well.
I gotta say she did a pretty
pretty well.
good job.
She did pretty well.
And the whole thing about this, and I was reading about this movie this morning because I was like, that wasn't very much time in Lucille Ball's like expanse of a lifetime.
No,
and it was
a snapshot.
It was a week, 1 week,
It was
one
a snapshot.
episode that they were shooting of I Love Lucy, and they put all these things in this 1 week of stuff. So it was just like a little snippet,
Yeah.
a little vignette.
And you know, when we had this discussion, when I was sitting there saying, well, she was wondering why didn't it like show more, because there's so much more that she did. But I was like, well, you know what? It was probably the fact that, you know, there's certain people who like to make movies that were going from birth to death, because that's how they roll these days, right? It's like we're going to show Elvis from the time we grown up to the time he died, right?
Yeah.
And someone just said, why? Let's just do that best moment in the time. And you know, it sort of kind of happened with whenever they did the Freddie Mercury thing, but then when they did show that he died.
Yeah. Well,
So-
they did the same thing with Elton John too.
They
when
did,
died.
and that was a different one too. But it was just like we're trying to get away. I guess some of the
There's like 1,000
some of
movies that
the
you
directors
can
are not trying to like, you know, make
Do
it
the
to where
whole
it's like,
thing.
you know, I'm gonna go from the beginning to the end.
make. Well,
But then you told me that there was also a
a
documentary.
documentary that Amy Poehler did.
Is it on here?
Yeah.
Is this one right here?
The next one.
me
Yeah,
see.
that one right
There
there.
you go.
There you go. Called Lucy and Desi. That kind of goes into more of the backstory, more of the story of a bigger spans of her lifetime. So this person that was critiquing Being the Ricardos said pregame by watching this one.
There you go.
And I thought that's a really great idea. And she actually premiered this one at Sundance. So she obviously did a really great job. And that's awesome because there's so much of their story, Lucy and Desi. There's so much of Lucille Ball's story that you could do. She focused on these two, which is going to give you a lot of information. And then you can go back to watch the Nicole Kidman and what's his name? Bardem? What's his first name?
I don't even remember from the old men.
I know. I'm trying to remember his first name right now, and it just
remember.
went out of my head. Anyway, but he did a great job of being Ricky Ricardo, and of course Nicole Kidman was surprisingly good.
Yeah.
At being Lucille Ball, so it was a pretty decent movie, and I would recommend this one. So go check that out if you're a fan of women in comedy, women in film.
Well, just the fact that
television shows in general.
Just the fact that we found out
sitcoms.
during a time that she was not, you know, female directors are not known back then at all.
They weren't allowed to do
So she actually got to be sort of in a director's role in her lifetime, but not officially,
But
because
from
she
the
had to
back
fight
seat.
against the barriers. There's a
Mhm.
lot of barriers. So she would just basically use her notoriety, her famous
Her
person,
strength.
to kind of influence the directors to go to the right direction.
that. Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
I
that
think
came
she
with
made
that came
some
with
really
that came
shitty directors
that
look
came
good.
that came a lot of griff. You know?
Yeah, she
Because,
did get a lot of flack.
you
for
know,
all
it
that
was-
stuff.
Understandably, at that time, it was not in a female's role to be a director.
It
she
wasn't
was
a
trying to do that.
female's place to
Yeah.
be in the front at all. Period. So she had to fight through a whole lot of crap, and you gotta like hand it to her because if it weren't for her doing what she did, there's a lot of people who wouldn't even have a career today. So
All right,
that's
so
how it is.
we're at 35 minutes. We are 5 minutes over. We completely understand why we are so long because sometimes we rattle.
We
But
just rattle on.
Here's the deal: whoever's watching, thanks for watching, y'all.
Thank you so much for watching.
Whoever's
Oh,
watching in the future,
next week we got another wine.
yeah, whoever's watching in the future, definitely keep watching. Come back and see us, and let's show that new wine for next week.
We got this new wine coming from next week, and this is an Italian red wine, a Toscana, and we picked this one from
It's
Costco.
94.
It's a 94. It's a 94 on the
some other, not suckling.
Yeah, it's not the suckling. The suckling
90.
is a 90, so it's got a 90.
2016.
Score. 2016.
14% volume.
Exactly.
Got it
So
at Costco.
we are going to be doing that one next week. So
And it's a Toscana.
a Toscana. So it's a red wine. It's a blend. So, but we'll be doing that one next week. So join us next week, same time, same place, as we tackle that one and check that one out. So you can turn that one off, Denny.
So what did I say in that one thing? I can't remember. You said I want to use that phrase again.
If you're not drinking wine, then you're not having a good time.
There you go. If you're not drinking wine, you're not having a good time. Or I always like to say, end this too. Same time, same place.
Drink wine. So listen, you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Click this little icon down here and subscribe to our channel. And if you have, if you've tried this Freakshow wine, just drop down under the comments like what you think about the wine.
Somebody give us a thumbs up.
Yay,
Yes.
thank you. Woo! So if you like the wine, let us know. If you didn't like the wine as much as we did, let us know that too and why. I'd love to hear that. So, other than that, I think we're done.
Yeah, 36
so we'll
minutes.
See you
We gotta be
guys
done.
next week. We'll see you then. Take care.
You know what? I think we got good lighting going on right now. This is so awesome.
I know.
We look good.
This. We look good.
That's great. All right, music
Next
time.
week.
Bye. Oh, did the music go on? The music's not happening.
What happened to the music, Denny?
I don't
What'd
know.
you do?
Let me see. There we go.
There it is.